For this particular approach, it's been absolutely extraordinary and enlightening for me to be here. I feel like I've had my eyes and ears opened up in a very new way. The methodology I've found really interesting as an anchor point for teaching and for identifying and providing knowledge for students. I've thoroughly enjoyed the choirs, where I feel like, again, my ears have really been opened up and tuning. I'm hearing things in a very different way. Incredibly beneficial, a whole new world.
Given that my background was a predominantly contemporary background, the way I'm now having to think about music through this program has really opened my eyes to different ways of approaching things, different ways of looking at how we play music, how we hear music, how we experience it. So it's been really powerful to be able to actually go, okay, well, these are the things I kind of knew, these are the things I kind of did, and delve in a little bit deeper into that. With the theoretical components as well as some of the oral training, I found that really powerful as well. Yeah.
I think this has been my 7th summer school I've come to, and I keep coming back because it's just world-class teachers and I just get so much out of it every single year. In terms of the Kodai program, it's really been able to think in sound, and so in terms of doing complex jazz arrangements for choir, to be able to immediately pick the sound out of the air, the Kodai method's been really essential for that.
It's very difficult to describe how amazing the feeling is after you've been doing it online. The collegiality and the vibe amongst the teachers is really amazing. It is hard work, but it is absolutely delightful so many times through the day, and it's just an absolute pleasure to be here.
So the Kodai method's been traditionally used for the classical method in terms of teaching, and it has a fantastic application in terms of schools, and I taught for many years in primary and secondary and early childhood, and now my interest is moving into jazz and different performance, and so it's really applicable in those contexts as well.
I'm working in all of them, but particularly in musicianship, because I'm in with a lot of people who are at a higher level than me. It's very challenging. I am at the edge of my coalface, and it's good. It really pushes me in a way that I don't ever really get to do other times in my professional life.
I'm from Warrnambool in Victoria. It's on the southwest coast, not far from the South Australian border. And I've been teaching Year 5 and up music for a long time, mostly in a band context and instrumental music.
So my training is, I've done a few degrees first. So I've done 2 performance music degrees and then a teaching degree. And I've done my first Kodai certificate last year in Adelaide, and this is my first summer school.
I found the primary methodology material interesting. I've taught instrumental music to quite young children, one-on-one, but it's a very different way of thinking about it in a class context. So we've had just such an excellent tutor. I've learned so much in 2 weeks. I really feel as though I'm prepared for what's ahead, to at least start and then ask better questions when the time comes.
So at this summer school, it's much bigger than Adelaide. Adelaide was lovely in that it had the 2 separate weeks with a bit of downtime in between. So no downtime this time, but that's really exciting too, because it's sort of, you just hit day 1 and you just go right through and you live off excitement and energy the whole way through. You don't sleep, it's fine. It's all exciting.
So this was my first summer school. I've already completed levels 1, 2 and 3 in Victoria. I was late to the Kodai process, but I learned Yamaha when I was a child. So solfege wasn't something that was new to me. It was my first music language. But coming to summer school, I've really been extending my own skills because I've never done any of the sing and plays before. So that was a really wonderful challenge. And the short time frame for summer school has really pushed me to reach for new goals that I didn't think I would reach at the start of the summer school.